So I'm not sure how this is going to work with the landscape and I'm working in portrait, but we're going to try it. I just wanted to do a sort of quick strip down of this derailleur. It's one that came on a bike that I picked up that was absolutely horrible condition. It was a road bike, this is a mountain bike derailleur. It'd obviously been messed with quite a bit, and it was seized when I got it. So first thing I did when I got it was absolutely coated in mud, it was coated in dirt, grit, whatever, and it was jammed solid. So stuck in some degreaser, cleaned it off, and then used my little jet wash, the OC3, to blast it out. And I cleaned everything out from inside, every little bit all round, and it's actually freed it up, so it works now. But there's still a bit I need to do. One, the adjuster is snapped off, so I've got a new one to replace it with. And two, the pulleys. The pulleys are a little bit rubbish. There's a little bit of play in them. They are very stiff, so we're going to change those. So the pulleys, they're just held on by two bolts. There's one just inside, there's one on the front, so they're real easy to get off. Let's try an 8mm. Yeah, 8mm. So you can just do these. There's different types you can get if you want to replace them. You can get, I think the fanciest are ceramic bearings. I've picked up some triple B 10 teeth Rollerboys, and they use a what compound do they use? They use a specific compound. I might put it on the screen what it is, which apparently increases or decreases the resistance. So they should be a bit better. You do want to make sure, obviously, if you get a new pulleys, that they fit. There's going to be different thicknesses, different sizes, so you need to check that out. And once I've removed that second one, you can actually just take them off, like so. Okay, so these pulleys that are in there already are a kind of three-piece construction. So you've got the top bush, top washer, you've got the centre part, and you've got a bottom washer. And also through the middle, you've got a steel collar. Now what happens is that will get all gunked up, that will get rusty, and they'll not spin efficiently. So these are going to go. That one's the top pulley, and that one is the bottom pulley. So I'm going to clean this up now, and then get back to you. So I'll just give that a rub down. But what you can also do on this specific derailleur is take this cage off, and you can do it on other ones. There's different styles that you can get, like sometimes the bolt which actually connects this top pulley lets the top cage fall off, but on this Shimano Dual LX, I think it's a 567, the M567, it has a Allen bolt just in the side here, and if you unwind that all the way, you find out it's like connected to a pin. There we go, so one pin comes out. Remember how it goes together, so you've got the little notch on the body itself behind the notch on the arm, and that will set the tension, and then you can just pull it out, and the spring will come out, hopefully. So that's all clean. Well, I don't know how to show this now, but in here there are two holes that you can use to set the tension, so to speak, of this end of the spring. So that's just going to go back on there, but we need to make sure we put the spring in the right hole. For me, it was the furthest one to the top, if I'm looking at it like this. So I'm going to put a bit of grease round that shaft to start with. So hopefully it won't just going to take this out of the shot for a second. More grease the better. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that's got to go on here. So you can see on the back, it actually comes out, you can see which hole it's in. Push it all the way down again, and it's back together. So remember that the little pin on the arm itself was in front of the one on the body. And then we're going to put this back in. Got to get it down. There you go. You got to get it down all the way before it will go in. Done. Wow, the wind. Oh god, the wind. So that should be good now. That should be nice and greased up and last for a while. And that wasn't too hard at all, just cleaned it out. That's a lot better than it was. You can still grease these pins up. I don't think you can remove these actually in this arm. I think they're pressed in these sections. So it's just this one that you can grease up. That should be good. So these new pulleys. These are my old ones in 3 pieces. These are my new ones, a lot better looking and a lot nicer teeth. They are specific to where they go on the derailleur, and the instructions on the back of the packet tell me so. So A, which is this one, will go at the top. Yep, in the top here. And it's got a specific direction that it goes on. It's got a direction arrow. So as the train comes around, it's going up. That's spinning around that way. And that's spinning around that way. So that one should go that way. B is at the bottom. As you're pedalling around, the chain's coming around and it's spinning that way. So yeah, like that. So they're literally just going to sit on there. But first, they need some bushes. This set of pulleys, guide pulleys, jockey wheels if you want to call them that, they come with this little tree of different bushes that you can use. A, this set here, are Shimano 8 speed. This set is Shimano 7 speed. B, we've got Campagnolo and SRAM also on there. Are they labelled on the... Yes, they are labelled. So I need the Shimano 8 speed compatible, which are these ones. And then these should just press into the pulleys themselves. And hopefully the bolt will go through. Yes, it works. The bolt goes through the hole. Yeah. So before I put them in, actually, I'm going to put a bit of grease on them. And for this grease, I am going to use some Phil Woods. Just put a bit of grease inside this. There. I just don't want it to bung up or anything. So we can line those up and refit them into the actual. Okay. Lovely job. Okay, so that should be good now. They're all done. They're all cleaned in the right way. My hands are freezing. Oh god, it's so cold today. So yeah, they're in. We're just going to let the grease flow around those. They are a lot better laterally, and they should be a lot better and longer lasting. So the last thing to do anyway on this is to change this adjuster. The old one is stuck in there, and I may have left my drill inside, because we're going to have to drill out this old one and rethread the hole. So I'm going to have to go and get my drill. Okay, so these rear adjusters, it's just an adjuster on the rear derailleur, I've seen snap off a few times. You can pick these replacements up on eBay for £1, £2, whichever, and yeah, they're going to be fairly easy to fit. Just we're going to drill out this old one and tap a new hole. It's going to be an M5, so you're going to need a tap kit. You're going to need an M5 tap, and you're going to need a drill bit. And I think we're going to need around a 4mm, but I'm going to put it through. I'm just going to go up in stages. I'm going to go for a 3 first, just to clean it out. There we go. Done. So I got one derailleur serviced as much as possible. Didn't take too long. It'll be up and working now. I can fit it to the bike. And there we go. Awesome. So yeah, just run over what I did. We'll start at the last thing that I did. Fix the adjuster, put a new adjuster on. So I drilled it out. Drilled the old one out. This is an M5 adjuster, so I drilled it out with a 4mm. I actually worked up to that, so I did a 3mm first just to get the hole, then went to a 3.5 and a 4, and then tapped it with an M5 tap and fitted that. That is probably £2 worth of part there, maybe £1. I fitted some new pulleys, so I've taken off these pulleys and fitted some B Rollerboys pulleys, and they're nice. They spin nice now. There's not much play in them. They're easy to fit. Nice job. And I've also cleaned up the pivot here. So that was just taking it out by one pin bolt that went through, and then just dropping it out, cleaning it all out, regreasing it. And that's as much as I can do on this derailleur roughly. I mean, you can take out all these bolts, the fastener bolts here, just regrease them as well. Apart from cleaning it and just putting a bit of grease down these pivots, that should be good to go now. So that's it for today. I just wanted to do a quick one because it's cold outside and my hands are freezing. So I'm going to head back inside. Hope you like this little video. More bike builds next week. That'll be out on Saturday if I can think of which one to do. So yeah, see you then. Thanks for watching.